again, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
You are watching the leaders in full immersion gaming, and this is the pregame show only on the NBL Network. What's going on, NBL Network? Yes, we are really late right now. We understand it. NBL Live broadcast number 215. We got the Dallas Cowboys at home tonight in an NFC matchup taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Cowboys 5-7, Minnesota Vikings 5-6-1. But better yet, go to web3cast.com if you're looking for affordable graphics design. But don't do it now. Do it after the game. You get 15% off if you let them know that the NBL sent you. Or just let them know that Sonny Weaver sent you, right? Sonny, what do you think about these Web3Cast graphics?
Well, if you say Sonny Weaver's name anywhere, you're going to get a discount. Drop it anywhere, Taco Bell, AMC, wherever you go, drop the Sonny Weaver discount. You're going to get 10% off. High
quality stuff there. You got web3cast.com associated with Taco Bell and AMC. Sonny's doing it big right now. Even maybe even Louis Vuitton, huh, Sonny? Or is that too upper class for you?
Yeah, the Sonny Weaver discount doesn't work at premium.
But Walmart, likely.
Walmart,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Walmart, definitely. You can probably get 15 to 20% off. And maybe if it's one of those lucky ladies from maybe 20 years ago, maybe a little bit more. But we'll move on from that. Broadcast number 215. Guys, I know we're late. Thank you for showing up today. Let's get everybody in grid NBL. Give them the tag. Let them know that we're about to get live and kicking off with the show. First, we're going to talk about Ezekiel Elliott, the halfback for the Dallas Cowboys. Sonny, what do we got to say about him today? Coming into this game, he's at home. Kind of a big game for this team. They're kind of on the fringe there for the wild card spot. Both of these teams kind of a must-win. You lose this game, you're pretty much out of the playoff race.
Oh, it's must-win for sure. Elliott averaging 4.6 yards. Carry 8 touchdowns on the year. He's kind of been the offense. They've had some issues at quarterback. Obviously, the rookie Kotri gone in and out, some injuries, some different things going on there. So Prescott and him have been bouncing back and forth. But Elliott's really the engine that drives this team. He's going to need a big night tonight.
It's all about hype tonight. Cowboys, Vikings, and on the Vikings side in Minnesota, yes, they traveled. They're on the road. They're going to be playing in Cowboy Stadium, 5-6-1. Their player to watch tonight, Dalvin Cook. What do we expect from him tonight? What kind of game do they need from him to come away with this W?
Well, they're going to need a big game again, and very similar to Elliott, 4.6 yards per carry, 587, 7 touchdowns. Looking very similar. They're going to need Jack Gerberry night tonight. I think Cook's going to set up the pass. They're going to take some shots downfield early in this one, try to loosen up the box for Dalvin Cook to get wild tonight.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Sonny giving his a little bit of insight on what's needed from both of these players to watch. Ezekiel Elliott, excuse me. I see Ezekiel. I think Ziggy Ansah. Lions plug already. Ezekiel Elliott, Dalvin Cook. Sonny said, hey, man, these are two mediocre teams. Why are they on NBL Live? But, Sonny, if you look at that 6th spot for the wild card, you got Green Bay Packers sitting at 7-6, Falcons 6-6, Vikings 5-6-1, Cowboys 5-7. Mathematically, still in the race. And this involves two of those teams that are looking to push into that wild card spot. So this is a big, big game that actually has some playoff implication, believe it or not. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are in the chat. If you believe one of these teams can slide into that wild card spot. Also, Sonny, I'd like to know if you think the Minnesota Vikings are going to come out on top tonight because they're 5-6-1. That tie might prove to be in their favor later in this as we finish off the last, 3 to 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah, and really what it comes down to is it's win and you've got a chance tonight, lose, and you're probably done. So Vikings, Cowboys, doesn't matter. Whoever wins this one's going to be in the hunt for that last playoff spot. The other one's probably going to be eliminated. So big matchup, even though both teams are under 500, this one could go for that number 6 seed in the NFC.
Absolutely. We're getting some traction in the chat right now. Draco's saying it's going to be a low-scoring game, 17-21. Didn't pick a winner, of course. Oh, and then he said, of course, I say Cowboys take it. 21-17. He's got the Cowboys over the Vikings. Little Fish saying someone's winning 28-25, then changes it 28-24. Doughboy in the chat saying, what's up, guys? What's going on, Doughboy? I figure it's about time for you probably to be going to sleep. So hopefully you make it through the whole game. Darce Knight saying 27-21 Vikings. And Porter saying Skins get the 6th seed. Skins not looking too good, Sonny, 5-8, so I don't know if they do it. But this is NBL Live, broadcast number 215, and we're bringing the hype tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, mainly gentlemen, Even though I like more ladies in there. Maybe I need a shout out to the iCloud, Bananas iCloud. Maybe we get some ladies in here. I don't know. Is that too soon? Is that too soon, Sonny? Okay, we'll pass on from that. Broadcast number 215 coming up on the flip side. And yeah, I'm old school for saying that. But we got Cowboys at home, Vikings on the road. Big matchup tonight. And we'll see you in just a minute on the field.
My name is Rex Dixon.
Craig Stein.
Clint from EA Sports.
You're watching NBL.
You're watching the NBL Network. And you're watching the MBLN Network.
Empty backfield for Atkins. He's been dropping back to pass here on 4th down. He's looking. Tebow over the middle. He has a man. It's Brandon Cooks. Who catches it, makes a madness.
Oh, that's
Woodard is dropping back. He's got open over the middle.
Wow. That big playmaker ability, he finds him again.
Into the end zone. Another touchdown.
Welcome everybody to NBL Live for this NFC matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Sonny Weaver alongside Bomber, and tonight, Bomber, we've got a battle for the number 6 seed. Two teams trying desperately to stay in the hunt. Who's got this one tonight in your opinion? I'm not sure, Bomber. This one seems kind of evenly matched. Who do you take in this one?
Well, I always like to take the home team, but I actually think Vikings with that tie, this is maybe more important for them. This win tonight might be what spurs them to a playoff push. Notice the spur word I used right there. The Dallas Cowboys are going to receive the start this game as they do get down to the 22-yard line. I like Crotchery. That's the quarterback they're starting right now, the rookie quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So you got a seasoned veteran and Super Bowl champion Gerberry on one side, a rookie Crotchery on the other. It's going to be a duel at the quarterback position. I know it leans towards Minnesota, but, man, Dallas has still got a chance here too, even though I'm going with the Vikings.
And so in the pregame, we looked at the players to watch, and they were two running backs, Ezekiel Elliott coming out in the backfield here in a single back set, two tight ends, two wide receivers, Crotchery underneath center here, and he's going to drop back to pass on first down. He's throwing out wide in a wide pass out there on first down, and that's going to fall harmlessly to the ground.
Cover zero blitz makes Crotchery have to kind of move his feet just a little bit, a little antsy in the pocket, but man, that tight end too gets across the field very quickly, Sonny, and that could have been a big pickup for the Dallas Cowboys, just a little bit off, but it's good to see a young quarterback not holding onto that ball, getting rid of it. I understand it was an errant throw, but he gets rid of it nonetheless, and I like the quick trigger from this quarterback.
And so, Bomber, we talked about this team earlier on. What does this Dallas Cowboys team have to do tonight to try to win this game?
Well, they got to make throws like that, kind of just splitting coverage right there. They have to be able to beat zone defense. I think that's their toughest situation right now with the rookie quarterback. He struggles against zone coverage. Right there makes a pretty decent throw on 2nd and 10, picks up 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Cowboys here. But yeah, Sonny, I think beating zone coverage is the way Dallas wins. And Minnesota, give them a lot of zone blitzes and see if you can get the quarterback to make a mistake.
And there we have it. And so now we're looking at a 3rd and 3 here for the Dallas Cowboys as they set up here for the first 3rd down of the game. Elliott in the backfield next to Crotchery. It's going to be a 3 wide receiver set, 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Elliott up the middle of the field, and he's going to get hit, but he's going to break a tackle. He's going to take it down to the 37-yard line, and that's going to be an 8-yard rush for Ezekiel Elliott, setting up a first down for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, nice 8-yard rush there for Ezekiel Elliott. It just seems like he always keeps his feet moving. I said it was a battle of quarterbacks tonight, but you look at Ezekiel Elliott and you look at Dalvin Cook, man, these two halfbacks, man, they just really are going to go head-to-head tonight as well. And it's just really which offense is going to get going early that might have the advantage later in this game.
It's going to be a pistol formation here for Crotchery. He's changing the play at the line. You got a little movement there by Minnesota. It's going to be handed off to Ezekiel Elliott, who gets hit in the backfield. He's going to go ahead and lose a yard on that rush. So now we're looking at 2nd and 11 here for Dallas. And Bomber, we haven't seen a whole lot of downfield attack here from Dallas this year. It seems to be a lot of underneath. Is that an issue with the rookie Cotry, maybe Dak Prescott, or is that just not part of this Dallas Cowboys offense?
No, I think it is part of the offense, and I think they have the weapons to go down the field. They like the rookie quarterback. He struggles against passing intermediate to deep routes against zone coverage. You're going to see a lot of underneath versus zone. If he can get some intermediate to deep routes off against zone coverage, this team might have a chance tonight.
Elliott in the backfield. Schweitzer coming left to right. He's going to set up with a motion to the inside, just inside the numbers out there. Cotry under center. Elliott in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass here on 2nd down, throwing out to the outside, and that's the Schweitzer. I'm not sure he got down there. Going to say he did get that, though, so we're going to be a 3rd and 6 here for the Dallas Cowboys.
A little hot route to man coverage on the defensive side. He hot routes him to just a simple out route. Does a smart route it to the first down marker. But, Sonny, it's Switzer. Like Barry Switzer. It's not Schweitzer. That's like the 20th name pronounced incorrect. And I'm not standing for it. I'm not going to take it anymore.
I will say what I want to say.
Obviously,
I will call him what I want to call him. And you know what? When the Dallas Cowboys are relevant, he can come talk to me. Until then,
so
he's whatever I say.
It's a relevant thing. If they're not relevant, you're just going to mispronounce their name.
Pretty much.
Okay, I can respect that, definitely. Here we go, 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. Let's see what they can do.
Shotgun set here for Cotry. He's setting up in the backfield. Mitchell to his right. Elliott to the left. He's dropping back to throw on the play. Dropping underneath, and that one is almost intercepted. Not a good play there by Cotry as he throws it into coverage, and that's going to force a Dallas Cowboys punt here with 3:50 left in the first quarter here in Dallas.
Yeah, you got a double in concept on the right side. I like to see number 80, Payne, over there on the right side. He's one of the most talented wide receivers, and when he can get going, he's got the speed, athleticism, and the size to get downfield. He was coming on that double in. There was an opportunity to beat the zone there, but once again, Cotry just really fails to make the right read and have the right patience against drop zone coverage. I don't know what it is. Maybe his internal clock's going off, but there's a big issue in Dallas with this rookie quarterback against zone coverage.
Yeah, definitely struggling here as Minnesota comes out, and we see Gerberry coming out under center. Dalvin Cook, you got a strong formation out to the left. Little offset here. Gerberry dropping back on the play, drops it underneath. It's going to be Stephon Diggs out to the 25-yard line. They're going to spot him just short out to the 24 here. 14-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, a little two-man read right there. You got the post route that would have split the safeties, but good man coverage there stops that from happening, but Diggs gets open underneath, and Gerberry finds one of his favorite targets. Stephon Diggs, this guy can do it all. He can run all the routes underneath, over the top, intermediate, double moves, however you want it. Absolutely a big fan of Diggs for the Minnesota Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, it looks like he's going to take a handoff out to the outside, but he gets run down behind the line of scrimmage, and there's an injury on the play. We'll check on that here in a second, but that's a 2-yard loss on the play. Jalen Smith with the tackle, the former Notre Dame Golden Domer, I guess is what they like to say out there, making the play behind the line.
Yeah, and then you see the injury come up, and you always say, "Oh, is our halfback down?" Because he goes down so much. But no, you see number 33 offset to the left of Gerberry right now. He's okay. Vikings fan rejoice right now. It's going to be all right. It doesn't look like it's Dalvin Cook that's injured.
Double A gap blitz showing here for the Cowboys, and the pressure is coming. Gerberry looking protection, drops it out to the left, and it is caught out to the 42-yard line there. Great throw by Jack Gerberry. Puts a little air underneath that one out to Bucky Hodges.
Bucky Hodges, a great tight end for the Minnesota Vikings. They absolutely love him. It looks like they max protected to pick up the run there. The blitz there from the defense, a little double-A gap mid-blitz. A Sonny Weaver special from, I think, last Madden. Maybe he run it a little bit this Madden. Not too sure about that. But nice throw, drops it in the bucket there, finds his tight end, number 84. You see him standing up on the right side. Great vertical attacking tight end for the Minnesota Vikings.
Gerberry motion Cook out to the right-hand side. Now you got trips out to the right. Mitchell just in the backfield there, it looks like with Gerberry. You got Diggs out to the left-hand side. He's going to drop back to throw here on first down. Rolling to his right, dropping it out to the right, and he finds Bucky Hodges again for another first down to the 33-yard line. Jack Gerberry 3 for 3, 59 yards here so far in the first drive.
Yeah, he motions. What he does is he sends that little curl route to the flat, kind of creates a flood concept against the hard flat cover 2, takes the halfback, motions him down to the line of scrimmage, puts him on a drag. So a nice little, just nice audibling there for Jack Gerberry against that cover 2 hard flat. Gives himself an option by flooding the right side of the field, a little high-low, corner out flat concept. Great job on this first drive for Jack Gerberry.
And we're in a tight formation here as Gerberry sets up in the shotgun set. No Dalvin Cook in on this play here. Hodges out to the right, favorite target, digs in the slot to the left, dropping back to throw here again on first down. Dropping back, and he does connect there. It's down to the, looks like about the 13-yard line. Gerberry doing a really good job so far in this drive, working in those in those corner routes to Turner. A lot of tight formation so far here from Minnesota.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of tight formation, a lot of audibling, but nice drag right there. Opens up Turner on that corner route. I thought he was going drag when he was releasing it, but nice throw on the Turner corner route to find the very speedy Turner.
Pressure coming up the middle, and he gets hit as he throws, and that's going to force him to throw that one just a little bit high there for the Minnesota Vikings, and that's going to be a first shot here, second down. They've converted a lot of first downs so far passing. I haven't seen a lot of Dalvin Cook, though, in this drive.
Yeah, you really haven't. Dalvin Cook hasn't been utilized really on this first drive. There was an injury that went down on a stretch that he lost 2 yards on. Maybe that gets the coaching staff just a little weary. He does have an injury past, and you don't want to get a guy hurt right now in Week 14 in the NBL Season 31.
Cook in the backfield. They're going to motion Hodges, or excuse me, not Hodges, right to left. And it's going to be handoff to Cook. Cook making a play down the field, breaks the tackle down to the 2-yard line there. Dalvin Cook making some guys miss inside the box here. Kind of surprising there, but nonetheless, dime formation in the red zone. Not sure about that call.
If I can say one phrase on that, it's ball carrier vision. He keeps his head upfield. He keeps his feet moving. Head on a swivel. Nice job there by Dalvin Cook to keep his feet moving. Now they're first and goal from the 2-yard line. This should be an easy punch-in for the Minnesota Vikings and the stellar halfback Dalvin Cook.
They're flipping the play back and forth, and Cook's got an easy walk-in touchdown here on the play. It looked like they were going right. Oh, wait, no, they're going left, and Dalvin Cook just prances his way into the end zone. Minnesota is now up 7-0 here in this one, folks.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings came into this game 5-6-1. The Dallas Cowboys 5-7. A must-win for both teams to remain in that last spot in the NFC for that wild card playoff hunt. And it looks like the Minnesota Vikings are ready for this challenge. They're rocked and ready to go. I think this team might be that team that can overcome those, I believe, 7-6 Green Bay Packers.
And right now, we're going to see Dallas coming out as they're going to take the ball out of the end zone up to the 20-yard line. Gets down to about the 22-yard line. They're going to spot him right there. And now we're going to get to see Cotchery and company coming back out. Ezekiel Elliott, very similar to Dalvin Cook before that last run. Haven't seen a whole lot of Ezekiel Elliott so far in this game. Surprised they've been as throwing heavy as they have been so far.
Yeah, you got a rookie quarterback right now. You need to have him, establish a running game. Take some pressure off him. We're not seeing that Dallas. Let's see if they make a concerted effort on this second drive to get number 21 the ball as he carries it to the left side on a power O, picks up 0. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys on their own 22-yard line.
And that's a big nothing burger on first down. Not how you want to set up for a young rookie quarterback trying to make his way down the field. Bad down and distance, and now they're off schedule. So Ezekiel Elliott, tough to run on first down against this Minnesota Vikings team. A lot of speed, a lot of talent on this team. We've seen it in the past. You're going to get a little bit of a weak box here as Elliott lines up behind Kocher here. Single back set. He's going to drop back to throw downfield. And he does get to his target down to the 36-yard line. Cotchery 3 of 5, 26 yards on the game so far.
Yeah, you're going to notice another cover 0 man coverage. And what does he do? He hits the, I believe it was the corner out there, Sonny, picking up the first down. Cotchery very, very good against man coverage while trying to pass the ball. I think they really struggle against zone. I've said it multiple times now, and I'll continue to say it until I see Cotchery in this Cowboys offense effectively beat drop zone coverage. They're going to really struggle in the NBL, especially down the stretch in those much-needed games to try to make a playoff push.
Well, 9 guys in the box right now as they drop the safeties back late here for Cotchery and company. Elliott in the backfield, single back sec. Haven't seen a lot thrown to the outside of the numbers yet as they hand it off to Elliott on first down. Yet again, nothing happening on the play. Little bit surprised right now, Bomber. Have not seen this team take vertical shots outside the numbers. These wide receivers rely heavily on things happening between the hash marks.
Well, obviously between the hash marks was going to happen again, but why'd they go away from the ace post? That looked like a cover 0 blitz. You said 9 in the box. Yeah, they backed the safeties up. So now we had 7 in the box, but they were aggressively in the box. They were nearly at the line of scrimmage. It looked like a cover 0, smelled like a cover 0, and it was a cover 0, and I think that was the opportunity to find Payne or Switzer on the outside breaking on that post route. That could have been 6 for the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go, single back set for Cottrey yet again. Elliott in the backfield, they're going to go ahead and throw this one as they do look for the, no, they don't throw the post. They actually throw the underneath route there. A little bit surprised. It looked like the post to the outside was open. Instead, they go to the drag route. Only pick up a couple yards on the play. A little bit surprising. They're getting a little underneath happy, it seems, here for Dallas.
No real vertical presence against zone coverage for Cottrey and these Dallas Cowboys. They have to work on that. They have to get better. That post was wide open. He had inside position on that safety who was leveraging outside, and the safety on the other end just looked completely lost, Sonny. It looked like there was easily 10 yards of space. Could have led that upfield and picked up that first down.
Exactly. Now we get a shotgun set, and it's a pass attempt here down the middle of the field, and it's caught down to the, it looks like 42-yard line here for Cottrey as he does move it down the field. First kind of vertical, I'm not even sure I call that vertical, but a little bit mid-range passing target here as this 19-yard pickup here for Payne.
Yeah, Cedric Payne showing his athleticism there. Just a simple post route. Hey, beat your man and you're open. He says, oh, that's easy. I'm wide open right after he breaks. Easy throw from Mitchell Cottrey, the rookie. Got to get better at this, and I think he made the right throw right there. That was a nice pass, nice catch, and here we go. They're moving the chains 1st and 10 as they approach field goal range.
Trips to the right. It's going to be a pistol set. They're going to run to the left, but Ezekiel Elliott's got nowhere to run this. This Minnesota run defense has been upfield very quickly. As soon as that ball snapped, Minnesota defenders are in the backfield. I'm not sure what you do about that.
I don't know if you want to run east and west with Ezekiel Elliott. Maybe get him something going downhill. You know that this Minnesota linebacker core is very fast. You know they protect and seal the edge very good defensively. They contain you and force you back inside, so why not just take the inside, Sonny, and drive the ball up the middle of the field?
Good question. We'll have to find out more about that later as the Cottrey does drop that one underneath. A couple yard pickup on the play. Now 3rd and 10. You're out of kind of your down and distance you normally try to get to. So 3rd and 10, you've got a young quarterback. Where do you go with this play?
Oh, right now, 3rd and 10. Maybe a screen play. If you don't feel comfortable against zone coverage, you usually predict zone coverage in these kind of downs. Maybe a screen play to Payne, give your offense an opportunity to pick up some yards. But it looks like offsides on Michael Brockers is going to give him 5 free yards. This changes the game, Sonny. Now you're in field goal range. Now you're in a 3rd and 5, which with the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, with Ezekiel Elliott at halfback, you could run the ball here.
You would think you could either run the ball or look for something underneath. Maybe Cottrey can take off, pick up the first down with his legs. We'll find out here. Cottrey's going to come out. It's going to be a 3 wide receiver set. Elliott in the backfield with him. Mitchell in line to the right. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of motion here, working left to right with Payne. Payne coming across the formation. He's going to drop underneath with a drag route. Cottrey sitting underneath, does drop it to Payne, makes a guy miss, makes a guy break a tackle, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. Cottrey, 7 of 9, 66 yards. Not a whole lot happening downfield, but he's being efficient.
Yeah, he really is. Let's talk about Cecil Payne. 40 catches, 687 yards coming into this game, Sonny. This guy's 6'5". He was a 3rd-round pick last season, NBL season 30, 92 speed, 92 excel, 87 agility with 90 jumping. This kid, very impressive athletic ability. People didn't think he had the hands. That was the issue in college. I went to Florida State University, highly recruited out of high school, but they just lacked, they said he lacked, just the soft hands. That was the big issue, a lot of drops. But he seems to be doing well here in Dallas.
Cottrey goes ahead and takes the sack on the play. Not real sure why he didn't throw that one away, but he's going to take a 2-yard loss on the play. Nothing happening there. So that's going to set up a 2nd and 12 here. They come out in a strong I formation. We'll go ahead and call him Schweitzer to the left. I'm not sure I agree with that, but we'll take it. Dropping it, throwing it, and it's into traffic, and it gets bungled by a couple people there and dropped harmlessly to the turf.
Okay, looking for the post route on the tight formation, the tight set. You're looking for a post route against cover 3 zone. It's probably not the greatest time for Cottrey to try to trust his arm and squeeze it in there to Switzer. I don't like that call. I would have probably taken the drag underneath or let some things develop. You also had the tight end on a dig. If the linebackers came down and played over aggressive on the drag, hit the tight end over the middle, many options, but right there on the 26, Sonny, against the cover 3 zone, the post probably not the best option.
So the Dallas Cowboys going to set up here inside the 30-yard line here. Elliott to the left, he's going to stay in. Nope, he's going to release underneath. He's throwing it down the field into traffic, and he catches the ball. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Number 87. Was that Payne on the inside slot again?
No, that was Terry. Another great receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. They have some good. That's Walker Terry. He had 16 catches, 219 yards coming in this. 5'11", 92 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility, 90 jumping. But he's got some great hands, 87 catching, 83 catching traffic. He's a third-year player from Liberty University. Small school, didn't expect much from him. But, man, what a big catch here on NBL Live broadcast. 215. Cowboys making this a game.
Liberty University, very religious school out there. I've had some interactions with that university. You know, very small, very small.
And their actual first name of the university is Statue of.
You know, because they're running gimmick plays. That's what they do. So
absolutely, there we go.
Minnesota's going to bring it out of the end zone, brings it down to the 24-yard line. That's where we're going to see Jack Gerberry and company come back out as they are tied here in the second quarter. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the half, and they've got a chance to try to take the lead here. Bomber didn't see a whole lot of Dalvin Cook last drive. We're going to see a lot of Dalvin Cook this drive.
I don't know. They used him in the red zone. They punched it in with him. He got the touchdown. He went in untouched. He had great ball carrier vision, had a toss play. And we get a little bit to the outside. There he goes. And just on cue, Sonny, looks like he's going to the house, but it looks like a flag's out. Oh, wow.
Oh, no. And he gets run down anyways. Oh,
well, you know,
wow.
Smith-Schuster, you know, he wants the yards. He wants a touchdown. He wants a play. That's coming all the way back. 1st and 6 for the Minnesota Vikings on their own 28. Now, I don't know about you, but as an offensive coordinator, I say, hey, when our guy gets loose and he's going for 80 yards, make sure you hold somebody.
Yeah, of course. Got to bring him back. Yeah, that's part of the playbook right now as they flip most of the line. Interesting. And they hand off to Cook, and Cook runs into his own guy, and he gets down to the 29-yard line. Maybe make a move outside, maybe make a move inside. Instead, he tries to make a move through his guy, and he picks up 4 on the play.
Yeah, weird formation.
No, he picks up nothing on the play because it was 1st and 6.
Absolutely. A little confusing there for Sonny Weaver. Yes, that was a 0-yard gain, but, man, that had a lot of opportunity, too. If you had to bounce that outside, Sonny, I saw nothing but green grass or green turf and open field for Dalvin Cook.
And there's some motion on the line there. And so, interestingly enough, now the Minnesota Vikings, after that big penalty, have found their way back to 2nd and 10. And they're going the wrong way in this drive.
Yeah, they sure are. After a big run from Dalvin Cook that gets called back for a holding on Juju Smith-Schuster, they find themselves 2nd and 11 on their own 24-yard line.
Burberry thrown out to the flats, but unfortunately can't stay in bounds. Bucky Hodges runs out of bounds, can't keep his feet in. So looking at 3rd and 11 here, and this drive is just not going Minnesota's way. It seemed like other than Juju Smith-Schuster holding away from the play, not a whole lot getting done this drive.
Yeah, and it's funny because that was a one-hit, big-time home run for Dalvin Cook. He had to walk to the end zone, but now they find themselves 3rd and 11 and might 3 and out on this drive.
Cook in the backfield set up next to Gerber. Diggs in the slot. Watch him. Hodges in the other slot opposite Diggs. Dropping back, and he does throw it to Hodges, but no, that is broken up on the play. And it seems like Bucky Hodges has become the favorite receiving target here for Jack Gerber, as he's been targeted probably 4 or 5 times tonight. Stephon Diggs and the rest of that wide receiver core not getting a whole lot of love here from Jack Gerber.
A little head scratching on that throw from Jack Gerber. He put a man on a streak on the left side, wide open, just naked, and he didn't find him. He decided to go the corner route to his very sure-handed tight end, but man, just threw it into traffic against that cover 3. Nice job by the linebacker making a play, and it just looks like somehow the Cowboys might have the momentum in this game with 2:57 left in the second quarter. They might be able to close out this half with the lead.
And that would be a big lead for Dallas to take in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Minnesota will get the ball after half. So important for Dallas to try to put some points here on the board. 2:57 left here in the half. Dallas tied with Minnesota 7-7. Kotry comes out. It's going to be it looks like a strong I formation set here out to the left-hand side. Elliott in the backfield. Kotry motioning Schweitzer left to right. It's going to drop back, looking to throw, throws it downfield, and that is into traffic. Should have been intercepted, unfortunately, for the Minnesota Vikings. That one falls harmlessly to the ground.
Man, that could have been an interception there, as you said. Another dangerous throw from the rookie Mitchell Cotchery. Got to do better than that. You got Cecil Payne, you got Switzer, you got Walker Terry. You have a lot of options. No reason to force it into coverage. Just a bad read and bad throw from the Cowboys quarterback.
Got our formation to the right-hand side. Looks like Payne's out there to the right. It's going to be a play action. Cotchery pulling back to the left-hand side, rolling to his left, thinking he's going to run. He's going to take off. He's going to make a move. He runs out of bounds. Thought he had a little more room, but he goes out of bounds. 6-yard pickup on the play. Set up a 3rd and 4 here for Dallas.
And if you're watching right now and it says NBL Game Night Fortnite, you're probably confused while we're playing Madden. Well, our producer didn't change the name. Even though he was told multiple times to change the name, Sonny can attest to that. We'll just chalk it up to rookie mistakes here from our producer behind the scenes, pulling the wrong screen.
So I will give a shout out where that is due. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, you fixed it. Okay.
He did.
Maybe we get some guys in here looking to watch Madden, and they won't be so confused.
People like football. That's a good thing. Switzer with the pickup on the play. Now we're down to the 38-yard line. Clock ticking, 2:20 on the play. Trips to the left. Elliott in the backfield. Payne out wide right. Cotchery changes the play at the line. He's going to drop back to throw it here on 1st down. Drops it underneath right into traffic, but it is caught down to the 46-yard line, and the clock ticks towards the 2-minute warning here as we are tied at 7s here in Dallas.
Yeah, here we go, 2:02, 2nd and 2. Cowboys got an opportunity to move the chains. They're approaching midfield. This is probably a heavy dosage of Ezekiel Elliott incoming. If you don't pick this up, Sonny, on 2nd and 2, you go right back 3rd and 2. You go right back to the man, Ezekiel Elliott. Am I wrong?
Oh, you got 2 chances to run the ball here. You got to give it to Elliott as a safety bails out deep. Yeah, and Elliott's taking the ball, and he gets knocked. Well, we're not going to say that. But Ezekiel Elliott, 6 rushes, 1 yard so far in this game. That is not what you want out of your all-pro running back.
Yeah, you know, a running back of this caliber, you think to yourself, Ezekiel Elliott, if there's one man to beat, he's going to beat that man, right? And it just hasn't been the case as Kendricks comes out of nowhere and just lights him up. If he beats Kendricks, he probably has 15 yards before he hits the safety, and he just can't get it done. 3rd and 2, I don't know if I have the confidence in Ezekiel Elliott right now as you're approaching midfield, arguably the biggest drive of the game.
Well, you figure 2nd and 2, you got 0 yards, so 3rd and 2, we'll see what happens here. Elliott set up in the backfield, Payne motion right to left. Looks like a screen pass here as he does swing it out to Payne. Payne's going to pick up the 1st down a little bit more as he's down at the 46-yard line of Minnesota.
I got a question for you, Sonny. How does a guy with the size of Payne, 6'2", the speed, 92 excel, how does he fall to the 3rd round? Is it Liberty University that people just shy away from and go, competition wasn't that good, he had a lot of drops? But this kid is a phenomenal ball player.
I think it comes down to potential versus production. You think there's some potential there. Production didn't quite match it as he drops it underneath. Cotchery down to Switzer to the 28-yard line here. We got 52 seconds left, and Dallas not taking the timeout, trying to run this clock all the way down. Not sure about that one.
Yeah, really confusing right now unless you're just settling for 3. A team with 3 timeouts right now can get a little aggressive and call timeout and save themselves some time. But when you don't really trust in your offense, you're just saying, hey, if I can just get 3 here and they don't get the ball back, I'm happy with it. We'll notice by their play calling if they're just looking for 3 or they're trying to play it safe.
Elliott motion left to right. Looks like they're setting up for the screen. They are going to drop it off to Elliott. He's got blocking. He's moving down the field. Tries to make a man miss. Doesn't really do a whole lot there as they're down the 17-yard line. They're going to take their 1st time out of the game. 2 timeouts left here. 25 seconds left here in the 1st half. Dallas and Minnesota gridlocked here at 7.
Yeah, you see what happened there. They were going to play it really safe, just a little motion. Steeler halfback screen to Ezekiel Elliott, but you know what? He picks up enough yards. They're in the red zone. They go, you know what? Timeout. Let's see if we can get a touchdown.
Cotchery looking to throw here on 1st down. Drops underneath to Switzer. Switzer down to the 12-yard line. They're going to take their 2nd timeout. 20 seconds left.
Mitchell Cotchery got to do a better job of putting that ball out in front of Switzer, giving him some opportunity to get even more space and separation. Notice something about Ryan Switzer, though, in man coverage. He really doesn't get, even on shallow crosses and drags, he's not really getting too much separation where he can walk in as his defender's still able to tackle him after the catch.
Mitchell and Elliott in the backfield, flanking Cotchery on each side. Switzer out to the left, Terry in the slot. Payne out to the right, dropping back to throw here on 2nd and 5. He's got time, drops it underneath. Bad read there, as it does look like Mitchell's going to be able to get out of bounds, but I'm not real sure what they were looking at there.
That was basically, they thought it was man coverage, and they were going to take a shot probably to the red route on the out or the in with the press release on the left side. It wasn't there. They went to their block and release to the flat on the right side. Mitchell Cotry, that was just a little bit of a squeeze. I don't like going underneath and having to squeeze the ball like that when you know one thing, Sonny, if that pass is intercepted, that's a pick six.
Pick six indeed, and it's Walker in the backfield. Elliott's going to get a breather here on third down, 3rd and 7. Cotry sitting in the pocket. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to try to run up the middle of the field. Weird play there as he slides, and the clock's ticking. It looks like Dallas is going to have to settle for a field goal.
The things you see when you have a rookie quarterback under center is what Dallas Cowboys fans and Dallas Cowboys ownership is kind of experiencing right now with Mitchell Cotry. Just a weird situation. You're saying get down, and unless you can get there. And it just didn't seem like he really had, nowhere to go. And there was a lot of room, a lot of field left for him to go to get into the end zone. Kind of a head-scratching, questionable moment. But if they come away with 3, I'm sure they'll be happy.
And it looks like the snap, as it's a little bit of a delay to hold their down up good. And Dallas is going to go ahead and go into halftime ahead in this one, folks. A little bit surprising, but Dallas up 10-7 here over the Minnesota Vikings, as it does look like the Vikings will get the ball here coming out of half. Now, Bomber, this game has been kind of low scoring. They haven't seen either of the halfbacks really break feet free in the first half. What do you expect to see here in the second?
Well, Dalvin Cook did break free on one run, Sonny, so I kind of am going to push back on that. Blocking from
there was holding, so it really didn't happen.
Well, the holding was so far away. I think Dalvin Cook actually looked really well. I think Ezekiel Elliott has a lot to show us here on broadcast number 215. Not really living up to the potential throughout this Madden cycle, I'd say Ezekiel Elliott, but Dalvin Cook has far exceeded expectations, and he looks like he still has a lot left in his tank. So I'm leaning towards Minnesota going back to that running game here to start this third quarter and this second half, and that's the opportunity they might have to put some points on the board without having to be so tight end dependent and underneath with the route running.
We will find out here as the first drive of the second half gets ready to kick off. Dalvin Cook in the backfield, Jack Gerberry under center. It's going to be a close formation here. Gerberry barking out orders from underneath center, and it's going to be play action on first down. Looking down the field, throws it down the field to the 40-yard line. A guy misses, and it's at the 40, the 30, the 20. No one is going to catch him as he's going to prance into the end zone. And just like that, folks, first play of the second half, Minnesota scores a big touchdown, and that's unfortunate for Dallas.
That's Minnesota, not Minnesota, Sonny. And I was looking to the right side. They had a bit of a crossing route. It was like an in kind of crosser. And it looked like it was about to get wide open towards the sideline. I thought he was going to lead it upfield over there. Instead, he threads the needle on the left side of the field. And wow, I mean, just bad defensive play from the safety of the Dallas Cowboys, a team that struggles to put points on the board. You're putting a lot of pressure back on this offense when the defense just gets off the field that quickly. Literally 15 seconds into the second half, Minnesota's back on top 14-10.
Yeah, we can all read the score right now as Minnesota is up 14-10, and Dallas now going to try to respond here as they're down at the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott, Cotry coming out, and this offense has been stagnant throughout the day, not really willing to take any downfield shots. Anything outside the numbers has been non-existent in this Dallas offense. It almost seems a little bit too predictable. And we're going to set up single back set here. Payne motion right to left. Elliott in the backfield, and it's going to be a PAFK quick. And he's throwing out to Payne, and he falls down on the play. That's unfortunate. He had a lot of green space out in front of him there.
Yeah, nice throw to the outside. He had opportunities, but Cecil Payne just his footwork. Maybe that's why he was drafted in the third round. He can't stay on his feet. Somehow possession catches a wide open catch that could have been 6 easy for the Dallas Cowboys, but instead, 1st and 10 on their own 38.
That's unfortunate for Dallas as they're going to bring down to the 42-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott, 7 rushes, 4 yards. Not a stat line you're really wanting to talk to anybody about right now. Going to have to figure something out in Dallas. They have not gotten Ezekiel Elliott going in this game.
Absolutely not. 2nd and 7 for the Dallas Cowboys right here. What do you do if running's off the table? It's pass, pass, pass. The only problem is you got rookie quarterback. That's right, number 7, Mitchell Cotry under center. But you're coming out in I formation, so we expect a run here from the Dallas Cowboys.
And it's going to be a handoff to Elliott. Elliott actually fighting up the field. He's going to pick up 3 on the play. And now A 3rd and 3 is a 3rd and manageable here for Cotry, and they've not been a great down and distance so far in this game. So almost seems like a win here for Dallas to be in such a manageable down and distance.
3rd and 3 is definitely a situation the Cowboys can pick up. They like to go underneath versus zone, corner routes, C routes versus man, digs, outs, all kinds of concepts versus man coverage. I think they can pick this up here in this pistol formation.
Pistol formation, and he's dropping back to throw on the play, sitting in the pocket. He's got no time there as he is sacked. I'm not going to pronounce it. I don't know. But that's a sack by Minnesota, and Dallas is going to be forced to punt the ball here. Unfortunate drive there for the Cowboys.
Yeah, not a great drive for the Dallas Cowboys. You kind of want a response. As a Dallas Cowboys fan, you're thinking, okay, they scored big on us. They scored in 15 seconds. Let's see if we can get right back and get a score against them, and it doesn't happen. And you stall out, and now they get the ball back at the 10. At least there's some field position being played here for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if the defense can make a play and put some points on the board for this America's team, Dallas Cowboys, because they absolutely need this win to stay off in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the America's team anymore. It seems like the Dallas Cowboys kind of faded into obscurity over the last couple of years, but nonetheless, we're going to get some Minnesota Vikings offensive action here. They came out first play of the second half with a quick strike for a touchdown, and now Minnesota looking to try to pile onto this lead as they're up 14-10 here early in the 3rd quarter, and Jack Gerberry and company just kind of slicing up this Dallas Cowboys defense at this point. Gerberry comes out, he's in a shotgun set. It's Cook to the right. Smith-Schuster in the slot out to the left-hand side. Stephon Diggs way out left. It's going to be play action here on first down. Looking, throwing downfield, and that's caught and dropped. Unfortunate drop there as Smith-Schuster can't hang on to it. Just not quite sure what happened there. That's unfortunate there for the Minnesota Vikings. Jack Gerberry coming out again, 2nd and 10. They're staying with that trip shotgun set here. Cook in the backfield with Gerberry. Another pass here, drops out to Cook quickly, and it looks like they're going to give him the catch, but he's going to be dropped for a yard short. And now 3rd and 8 here, and not looking good here for Minnesota as Dallas looking to try to get a stand here, get a stop, try to get back in this game. Minnesota up here 5-4 points with that big strike coming out of half. Jack Gerberry is going to come out and set up again, trip set, Cook in the backfield. A lot of shotgun sets here in the second half. Not seeing a whole lot of Dalvin Cook running the ball. We saw a catch there. On 2nd down, motion Cook out wide to the right. Gerberry setting up here, empty backfield. Pressure possibly coming here from Dallas. And a lot of change going on here as Gerberry sets up in the pocket, looking to throw downfield. He's got some time, looking way out to the left, and he toe taps, and what a catch there by the Vikings as they bring that one in down to the 39-yard line. Impressive throw by Jack Gerberry. Impressive catch there by Bucky Hodges, his #1 target here in this game. And so the Minnesota Vikings here keeping this drive alive with that big reception by Bucky Hodges, his favorite target tonight for Jack Gerberry. Stephon Diggs here in the slot, turning just outside to the left. Him Hodges out to the wide right here. Favorite target here for Jack Gerberry. Cook in the backfield. Haven't seen a whole lot of Dalvin Cook tonight running the ball. We'll see if we get a little bit more here, but no, it's Jack Gerberry looking to throw the ball. Drops it out to the left-hand side. That's Stephon Diggs making a move upfield. Gets spun down at the play, 36-yard line. Jack Gerberry, 8 of 12 for 216 yards, a touchdown on the game. Pretty good night here for Jack Gerberry and company.
Gerberry's starting to make plays right now. Stephon Diggs, Jack Gerberry, the connection is back in Minnesota. This team, this is a must-win for them. They're 5-6-1. If they win this game, they're right back in that last 6 seed NFC wildcard spot.
Minnesota with the heavy man coverage down to Bucky Hodges, and that's a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. Lofts it over top of the defensive coverage, and Bucky Hodges comes up with the touchdown.
Nice throw, nice catch there for Bucky Hodges. That's just a sheer force of will there for the tight end. He's got you on speed, he's got you on size, he's got you on athleticism. Guess what? He got you. Don't put a safety on Bucky Hodges as we see a Cam Newton sighting, backup quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Also, team selection came out today. Big shout out to the guys making the moves in the NBL, making the come up. Also, Josh, Bob in the chat started his own power washing company Good shout out to him. He's power washing, and Bananas is over there scrubbing iCloud accounts. So a lot of positive things going on in the NBL.
A lot of scrubbing going on. You say power washing for some reason. I thought you were going to say power rankings. I was waiting for the Bob power rankings.
That'd be interesting. It'd probably be Bears, and then probably
maybe Lions
Bears
after that. Maybe.
No,
maybe.
I don't think he'd put a lion on there. Unless it was a lion getting eaten by a bear, maybe.
Single back pistol set here. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. And Kotry setting up to throw the ball here on first down, needing something to get going. Mitchell with the catch, and that is going to be down. It looks like the 31-yard line, 9-yard pickup on the play.
Hey, looking at Mitchell Kotry's stats right now, you see 17 of 21, about a buck, what was it, $170, $160. That's just not enough for me. It doesn't wow me.
Less than Z-Star ways.
Exactly. 17 of 21. I want to see 210, 220 yards. Right now, I'm seeing about 170 yards. That's just not enough. It's just not enough driving the ball down the field, and that's why this team plays so slow and struggles to put points on the board.
Yeah, not a whole lot of downfield action here as they go with the fullback dive, and they are going to pick up the first down. James Devlin with a 3-yard rush on the play. So Dallas does convert 1st and 10, but again, like you said, not a whole lot of downfield action. Seems like a little bit of timidness to throw downfield here for Kotry.
Mitchell Kotry's got to do better. He's the rookie here. He's got to be able to drive the ball down the field and make the defense have to respect him.
Ezekiel Elliott breaking tackles down to the 40-yard line. Best carry of the game so far for Ezekiel Elliott, and I think that's about a 6-yard carry.
Yeah, I heard you pause right there. I was thinking, do you think he's going to take this to the house? I just had that feeling where he was just shrugging someone off, computer shrugging another guy off. If Train would have just hit A right there and won that tackle battle, it would have been to the house there for the Dallas Cowboys in a much-needed touchdown that they absolutely need on this drive.
Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here, but nothing happening there on first down. So we're at 2nd and 4 here as Kotry sets up to throw the ball. Has time in the pocket, throwing down the field, and that is caught down to the 36-yard line. 37 is where they're going to spot him. So Kotry, 18 of 22, 190. So averaging just over 10 yards a catch. Not what I would say great, but not horrible either.
Well, you're including yards after the catch, so you expect a lot more from a quarterback. Also, the tight end, Mitchell, wide open on that last play. I don't know if you guys saw it. He ran tight end angle against that cover 3. It was wide open. I don't know what he hesitated
like
for.
Like that. Whoa!
Oh, he's gone.
Gives him a touchdown, and Dallas back in this one as Switzer gets into the end zone there. Is not sure what the Minnesota Vikings defender was doing.
That's a Ryan Switzerland right there making a play that we won't
Switzerland?
forget. Yeah, why not? This is broadcast number 215. Ryan Switzer, your name has been mispronounced probably 5 times already. Probably 3.5 by Sonny. I'll take 1.5 on that. Switzerland with a nice play. And then what about the truck stick at the end? Just truck sticking air in probably the slowest animation we've seen on NBL Live, and still finds his way into the end zone.
Ghost truck for the win. Watch out, folks. He's taking everybody out, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Switzerland, he is not neutral in this one. He is not down for war. He's finding ways into the end zone.
Sonny's going to have to write these down because he got religious, political, international war, peace treaty.
We got everything.
I mean,
we
everything
got it all.
going on. Okay, all right. 21-17, Dallas Cowboys down. Sonny, let's not even worry about this play. Nothing's going to happen this play. I'm calling it right now. Cowboys got a shot in this game.
They got to get a stop on this drive. It seems like the momentum finally swifting. Switching back there as it's a drop off to none other than Bucky Hodges, the favorite target of Jack Gerberry in this one.
If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I am spotlighting Bucky Hodges right now every play, because you know what? I'll live with the Stephon Diggs catches. I think he's got 2 catches on the game. But Bucky Hodges, 5 catches, 116 yards. He's been a favorite target for Jack Gerberry, and he's been the one really killing you. 2nd and 3. Can you get off the field, Dallas? We need to see you make some big plays.
And it's going to be an option play. Pitch out to Dalvin Cook, and he's going to get ran out of bounds. Nothing happening there. It's going to be a gain of nothing on the play there. So set up 3rd and 3 here for the Minnesota Vikings.
Y'all notice Sonny's voice kind of went up on option because we've had some history of shovel options going south or having big plays happen from them. So usually that's a big-time prime play. 2nd and 3, gutsy call for the Vikings. Let's see if they just hand it off to Dalvin Cook here on 3rd and 3 and pick up this first down, or if the Cowboys can 3-and-out them and give them their fans some hope here in this game.
A little weird that was a shovel option, but he did actually pitch it to the outside. I'm not sure that was actually who it was supposed to go to. That's not the way that play was drawn up.
It doesn't look like it in the play art. It might be the one that has the two options where you got the halfback and the shovel.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Sonny's perplexed. We'll see it next time. You'll see the Tennessee Titans on NBL Live.
I actually just ran that against Unisolated. It didn't work that way, though. So,
what was the score in that game?
42-17.
Watch the stream dies right now.
Yeah, we're rocking them. Dalvin Cook in the backfield next to Jack Gerberry, and he's
I don't like that. I don't like what he did with the linebacker there. If they run it right there, this is outnumbered.
He did run it, but he ran it right into a linebacker that was still there. So Dalvin Cook 6 for 13 for a touchdown. Not a whole lot going for Cook, and now Dallas is going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead coming up.
That's the 3 and out we talked about. That's the 3 and out we wanted. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan right now, you're thinking to yourself, all right, Mitchell Cotry, let's see what you got here, rookie. Let's see what you can do, number 7. Put it down for this team right now. Put us on your back and carry us. You got Cecil Payne, Ryan Switzerland. You got Walker Terry. You have a lot of options. You also have that big number 84 at tight end. Do not forget him, because I just forgot his name. But don't forget him out there, because he's a beast, and he can get it done. 1st and 10. They're starting at the 21. You got 79 yards to go, Sonny. Can they do it? I need your prediction now, before you see the first play. Can they get it done?
Oh, let me go ahead and take Dallas in this one. I think they do pull this one out. We'll find out.
Dallas wins this game. Wow.
Elliott in a strong I formation, dropping back to throw here. He's going to drop it off to Elliott. Elliott's going to drive his way up the field to the 26-yard line. 20 of 24, very efficient. Just not a whole lot of yards here for Dallas, 234.
I like that slot dig on the left side. That drag actually brought the outside linebacker from the yellow zone down to show on it, and had the dig wide open, but instead, Cotry goes off the read, straight to his check. Just a little rookie mistake from the rookie, number 7.
High formation looks like man coverage here for Minnesota. Dropping back on the play, it is man coverage, but pressure coming in. Cotry goes down here as Gideon gets to the quarterback. Sack, 3rd and 12 now here for Dallas.
Dallas Cowboy fans, I do not have to remind you, their team is pitiful on 3rd and longs. They're 3rd worst in the league. This 3rd and 12 feels like a 3rd and impossible. What does Dallas have to do to pick this up? Maybe just a simple jump ball to Cecil Payne. He's 6'2", he's got 90 jumping, 92 speed, 92 excel, 92 speed, 92 excel. I think you go that direction right now if you're Dallas.
Cotry dropping back to throw, pressure coming. He is down again. Hendrick coming with the sack. 2 sacks on the day for him. And the Minnesota defense shows up big with 2 big sacks on the drive. And so Dallas forced to punt the ball back to Minnesota. Minnesota with a chance now to seal this one with 4:30 left in this game.
Man, that's tough. You don't want to take a sack there. Now you're at the 12. You had an opportunity to at least play field position now. Now you're punting. They're going to get it at the 35 to return it. 40, 45. They got an opportunity to switch the field. They're in trouble here. They're in trouble,
50.
Sonny.
Spin move. Into the 40, and they're going to down them at the 43. Good return there by Minnesota.
Who motion capped the Grandpa Kane spin right there? I mean, that's a spin that my grandpa would do when he was walking around with a cane in his final years. R.I.P. out to that old man. But, man, what kind of spin move was that? Where did he get it from? And more importantly, how do we not see it on this game anymore? Because that was weird.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. That's kind of cool. Your grandpa was doing spin moves, but nonetheless, Stephon Diggs down.
He had to dodge the ladies, man. He had the reverse. Line there. He had Pricey syndrome. He was chasing the same ladies Pricey did, and
probably more successful.
More successful. He had a history with high school, stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. Hand off Dalvin Cook out to the outside. Looks like he's setting him up. Nope, makes a juke. Wow, not real sure why he fell for that one, but he does. Down to the 11-yard line. Best rush on the day for Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, you force a man outside. You basically have him dead to rights on the sideline, but yet somehow he jukes you back inside. Doesn't really make sense if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan right now. I'm pretty sure you're pulling your hair out. And if you're Sonny Weaver, probably somewhere along your forearm, pulling some of that arm hair out, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of buffing my head, rubbing it real quickly. Get a good shine on it. So,
shocking yourself, maybe electrocuting yourself, right?
Gerberry handing the ball off, and that's Capers. That's not Dalvin Cook. And right now, Minnesota 2nd and 9. They've got a chance to seal this one. A touchdown probably puts this game away. A field goal definitely keeps it in reach here. Bomber, Dallas, did they sell out here to try to get after Jack Gerberry and company, or do you think they just lay and wait in the weeds hoping to maybe force some sort of big play?
I don't think they're looking for a turnover right now in Dallas. I think they're just going to play it smart, just do some drop coverages and hope that you hold them to 3 and give your offense a chance. I think they've given up on the opportunity of trying to create a turnover here against this Minnesota Vikings offense.
Going to be a pitch outside to Cook. Cook gets blown up in the back. So what a hit there.
A 98. Give me a call. Who is that man? What a great job by Hales hitting the gap on that pitch that they looked dead to rights on that one. I thought maybe he was walking in for a touchdown, but Hales finds a way and maneuvers past the offensive lineman and the tight end and just gets a big hit. Now they're in 3rd and 12, essentially 3rd and goal from the 13.
Here we go, Jack Gerberry, Dalvin Cook in the backfield, Bucky Hodges out to the right there in line. They're going to flip the play. Now they're going out to the left here. Dallas is going to slide their line over towards that formation, that strong formation. Gerberry waiting for that clock to get milked down. Pressure coming, and he gets sacked on the play. Gerberry has nowhere to go as the pressure was coming, so that's a sack on the play. It's going to force Minnesota to attempt a field goal here as the clock's going to tick down to the 2-minute warning here before they get this one off, it looks like.
Yeah, it didn't look like they had any interest in kicking that field goal before the 2-minute warning. A little play action there. I feel like they kind of hot routed, audibled out of a run play. Not the smartest decision. Let's see if it becomes costly here. If they can get a beat on this kick. No, they don't. The kick's going to be up, and it is good. They almost got off the line there, Sonny, to make a play and potentially block this field goal.
Yeah, potentially did not happen there, though. So Dallas is down 7. They're going to get the ball. 2 minutes left, 3 timeouts, and we're going to find out what Kotchery and company is capable of doing here. Zeke Elliott not really contributing a whole lot today. Doubt he's going to contribute a whole lot left here on this drive as they're going to start this one from the 24-yard line.
Well, Mitchell Kotchery, you wanted to be a starting quarterback in the Madden Bomber League, and the Dallas Cowboys selected you. They went away from Dak Prescott for the first time this Madden cycle. They selected you middle of the round, University of Texas, 6'4", 217. What can you do here? Can you make the play? Can you make your team come back and have one of those late-game heroic drives that kind of set the tone for this franchise and keep your team alive?
Well, that's not going to get it done there as Payne goes to make the catch, and it gets broken up on the play. Looked like a linebacker may have gotten out there, got a hand on it, so the screen pass gets them nothing on first down.
I knew that was going to happen. I just tried to talk over that entire play. I did not like the play call. Obviously, you've gone underneath. Timbo was in the chat saying 234 yards on 20 completions isn't bad. Well, a lot of that rack came from truck sticking air, ghosting air, and going underneath. We have yet to see a vertical attempt. That's the issue I have with it. Not necessarily the yards, but the passing in the air has not been there for the Dallas Cowboys.
And it's not there either, but somehow they get it done as they get drove out of bounds at the 43-yard line. I'm not real sure how you would go for an all-out blitz on that play, but they do, and so the halfback cross screen works, and they're down to the 43-yard line.
And Walker with a nice little cross screen, halfback cross screen, finds his man, gets down to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Dallas is moving the chains, but it's all trickery. Kotchery with the trickery. Until you drive the ball down the field and make one of those wow plays with your arm, the defense is not really going to respect you. Now they're pressed up on the cornerbacks. Let's see what they can do.
Wow, what a block downfield there. Switzer gets something out of nothing, and Terry coming across underneath picks it up and moves down to the 43-yard line. A little downfield blocking here by some of these wide receivers, probably before they should be, but the refs are letting them get away with it. Mitchell and Elliott in the backfield, Payne out to the right, Terry in the slot, dropping back to throw, drops it underneath, he drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell down at the 37-yard line. Clock is ticking, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Dallas in no hurry here as they don't call a timeout. They don't hurry the line, and the clock is running. A lot of passing attempts here so far for the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott in the backfield, setting up, looking to throw on the play, looking all the time. The Wolf drops it underneath, and he's going to be down at the 37, but, excuse me, he's down before that, but they counted that as a non-catch.
Well, he didn't catch. That's why they counted it as a non-catch. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. 2 plays ago, they missed a post route. He's not looking downfield. I'm worried that he's already going to his check after he's hiked the ball. That's concerning for me, and if the Vikings pick up on this, this might be an end game pick to end this game.
Uh-oh. That is not good there as the false start moves them back 3rd and 5. Not what Dallas is looking for here. They do have all their timeouts, but now they've got to convert this 3rd and 9. They've got 2 downs to do it.
And here we go, 3rd and 9, 42-yard line. Sonny said 2 downs to pick up 9. Here's your opportunity. Watch Mitchell on that corner route. Might want to lob it up over the top and give your big tight end an opportunity to make a play down the field.
We'll see if he gets a chance here as Kocher drops back. Pressure coming. He gets sacked on the play down to the 49-yard line. Woods with the sack. And now, folks, it comes down to one play, 4th and 17. Dallas still holding all their timeouts, but I'm not sure that's going to help them here as they have not managed this drive really well.
You're thinking to yourself as a Dallas Cowboy fan, just give our receivers a chance. Just lob it up to Cecil Payne. Just lob it up to our tight end. You got Big 84 running a long corner route over there. Can we get Mitchell an opportunity just to make a play? I'm tired of seeing Dallas Cowboys taking sacks.
Payne motions out wide to the right, dropping back to throw here, 4th and 17, throwing it down the field, and that is broken up, and that's probably going to do it here as Minnesota recovers the ball after that changeover on downs, leading 24-17, 37 seconds left in this one.
Hey, you still got 3 timeouts if you're Dallas. You're going to use them. There's still an opportunity to get this ball back, but my question to the Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator as this game looks like it's going to end and the Vikings look like they could improve to 6-6-1 is what's up with the play calling? What's up with the quarterback play? Can we drive the ball down the field? Can we give our receivers an opportunity to make a big play? Because I think they were 1 to 2 big plays away from winning this game.
Yeah, it did seem like they were there at times, but not quite enough happening as the Dallas does call their first timeout on the game, 2nd and 8 here from Minnesota.
First timeout called, so it'll leave them probably what do you say, Sonny? 23, 22 seconds left. If everything goes well, they'll get the ball back, and then we'll see what? A couple screen plays and some drags with no timeouts. I couldn't imagine that going very well.
Honestly, if I'm Dallas, I think it's set up for the punt block. You don't see it very often, but I think I set up for the punt block and sell out because that's about your only chance here, it looks like.
You have no faith in this offense then?
I've got no faith whatsoever as Dalvin Cook running to the outside, gets down at the 46-yard line, and Dallas calls their second timeout, set up a 3rd and 6 here, and you got to assume here that Minnesota's going to go ahead and just run this here on 3rd down.
Big shout out to Rusta Busta in the chat saying, great game and call, fellas. Slim Woody also saying, or Woodle saying, good game, guys. 11 saying, attaboy, I really love Mark. Big shout out to Jamie. And Timmy saying, Timbo saying, Jamie's holding on to hope. He absolutely is. If he improves to 6-6-1, Sonny, take over these Green Bay Packers and slide into that 6th spot for the NFC wildcard matchup.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance in this one as the motion comes around. It's going to be a handoff. A wide receiver round, better not step out of bounds, and he does. He does. Wow, that's unfortunate.
But is he in field goal range? I think he might be.
I don't know if I go for it here because if you miss this, you're going to pick up a turnover on downs at what, the 45-yard line, 46-yard line? I go ahead and punt it here. Try to pin him down here on maybe the 5-yard line.
Or he could go for it. According to NBL rules, he could man up and say, you know what, I'm going to take these inches and end this game. But instead, he's going to punt it like Sonny doesn't believe in this Dallas Cowboys vertical attacking offense. You got to be fearful of this Cowboys. They'll go deep on you.
No, actually, they won't go deep on them. That's kind of the problem. And so Dallas is going to get the ball back here on this 7-yard line. 1 timeout and not a whole lot of hope happening here for Dallas.
All right, guys, what's the chance here? 24-17. I want thumbs up, thumbs down. You can even text it in there. Cowboys win this game, or Cowboys send it to overtime. Let's start there. Cowboys have 1 timeout. Can they send this game to overtime? Thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat. You can even text it.
They should actually be running a wildcat formation here. In my experience, that's the best play to run here into the half with no prayer wildcat. But nonetheless, they come out 5 wide, and Kocher's dropping back. He's got time. He's sitting in the pocket. He's throwing downfield into coverage, and that is intercepted. And they're going to just fall down on the play. And that's going to do it, folks.
What if that would have been a fumble right there?
It could have been. Could have been. Sudden showboating, but Minnesota's going to come away the winners in this one, folks. Bomber, now we got to start looking out towards NBL Live Player of the Game. I don't know if you've got any ideas for that right now.
What do you?
Well, I do, actually. I've got a big idea for that.
I'm not picking a Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator for the Player of the Game.
No. I was thinking more of tight end Bucky Hodges.
Absolutely.
The premier receiving target here for the Minnesota Vikings. He comes up with a touchdown. I believe like 7 or 8 catches on the game. He was everywhere. He was the number 1 target for Jack Gerberry tonight. So I think Bucky Hodges makes a lot of sense here for the player of the game.
Bucky Hodges, tight end for the Minnesota Vikings, had over 120 yards, I believe, over 5 catches. Had a great game, phenomenal performance for the tight end for the Minnesota Vikings. He's going to be our NBL Live broadcast number 215. That's 215. Going to be our player of the game. And let's really talk about these records real quick. Vikings improved to 6-6-1. Ezekiel Elliott and the Dallas Cowboys, led by Marshall Cottrey. I just got a message. It's Marshall Cottrey. All right, I apologize for that. Marshall Cottrey, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I've been saying it wrong all night. They fall to 5-8, which pretty much eliminates them, puts them with Porter. Porter still has hope because mathematically it can still happen, but I don't think it can mathematically really happen anymore for this team because I think they all just play each other as they fall to 5-8, and it looks like it's going to be 6-6-1 Minnesota Vikings, 6-6 Atlanta Falcons, and the 7-6 Green Bay Packers, all fighting for one spot. That's the 6th seed for the NFC playoffs. Who do you think gets it, Sonny, before we get out of here?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I like Green Bay in this one. I think they're playing tough right now. I think they're going to hang on to just sneak in there. 3 from the NFC North. Give me Green Bay in that one.
He says, give me Green Bay. I also like Green Bay as well, but I don't sleep on the Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. We've seen their success in the past. It seems like they're starting to come together. We know they have Tack McKinley on the edge, creating all kinds of pressure, arguably a top 5 Madden 18 cycle player for us. We'll have those also in August as well, the top 25 for the Madden 18 cycle. Guys, I appreciate everybody coming out today on Friday night. And unisolated, behind the scenes, just stumbling over the strings, unlike anybody else. Worst performance ever. I'm obviously just joking. He's still getting fresh and getting warmed up. And his computer is also doing the same. It was getting warmed up a long time. A lot of stretching today, Sonny. All right, thank everybody for coming out. For myself and Sonny, we'll see you next time on the Madden Bomber League NBL Live on twitch.tv/NBL Network.